people, welcome. Today is a colorful day. I feel like I'm radiating color beams out to the world, out to my apartment, and filling it with joy. Today is just a day feeling like it's spelled J-O-Y. How about Joy Day? It's marvelous when you wake up like that, isn't it? So I decided to put together some favorite pieces, and I have mostly Temu jewelry on, but the clothing is from my closet, my collection of clothing. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's do the jewelry, shall we? You can see quickly the earrings. I'm wearing a yellow one and a peach one. And that just goes perfectly with the colors that you're starting to see right off the bat. And you could not buy a better earring. And I have it one color, two colors. I have it in blue and I have it in pearls. The movement on these is everything. And large to small taper is giving everybody a look of, oh yes, small tapered. All of these little things people are taking in without even realizing it. And that's why you look so fabulous, because you really, really have a 3D gorgeousness in how you create your outfits. So we've got some fabulous movement in the earrings here. And these earrings were only 89 cents. And you should be able to find them, at least in some colors, or the pearls. Good luck. I mean, 89 cents, people. 89 cents. Now, I find it very distracting that I almost never have the right spot that I'm looking in that looks like we're talking directly to you. I think I have it right now. Should we just stay here and just talk, 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 talk? All right. So we can start to see I have a long sleeve t-shirt on. And it's probably a large, so it's a little baggy, but I don't mind because I like how that bagginess is actually creating drape. Creating drape. And what is that? More movement. Then on top of the long sleeve, I have a sleeveless top, kind of in a bit of a terracotta color. Yay. Adding the colors in. And we have this beautiful vest. It is a sweater vest with a gorgeous back pattern. I'm leaning all the way and don't know what you see today, but I hope it's fabulous. I hope it's fabulous. Yay, I do. Oh, all right, so gorgeous vest. And underneath the two shirts with the vest, these are my LuLaRoe leggings. This pattern on them really makes me think of Matisse, one of my top favorite artists. He was a colorist. He blew the art world away with his colors. Oh, guess you can see why I love him. In fact, I love Matisse so much. As an artist, he was making money. He was making a living as a prolific painter. And one day, he had a painting finished, ready to sell it. The bread man was coming, how to feed his family. And he made the most awesome decision of his life. Awesome for us, for sure. He destroyed that painting, so he couldn't sell it, and promised himself from then on he would only paint what he wanted to paint. Wow. I'm sure his wife was thrilled, but aside from that, oh, so I don't know, can I go all the way back and kind of give you almost a full effect because I can push the disc forward, and that way then I can walk as far back over here and yeah. Definitely one of my favorite clothing combinations. You can see I have all the array of the colors that I adore. Yay! And when the jewelry was earrings, and then we had the rings, and they're all the beautiful acrylic rings that you can get on Temu, okay? If you were to buy them singly, they might be 89 cents. This gorgeous one, the big orange red one with all the jewels on it, that was part of a set. And I haven't seen that set in a really, really long time. And of course, I always wear my favorite oversized diamond. It's a Temu diamond. Yes, we love Temu diamonds. Okay, and this hand too has some solid acrylics with colored jewels, and this round piece right here is iridescent, that orange. It's like iridescent clear. Oh, exquisite, people, exquisite, absolutely exquisite. So I'm very, very happy, as you can tell, with today's outfit, with jewelry, that you can still find some of these pieces on Temu. So that's fabulous. With that, then, we can get right into, let's see some stuff. And on the desk right here, I have this adorable, look at the pattern on this. That is one thing with the Oriental whimsy, and very childlike in their love of happy little wonderful drawings and this and that. I mean, it's just wowzer. Okay, well, I scored this for 87 cents, and you might even still be seeing it for around that very low price. It is pink, of course, you can see that. Padded handles. Unbelievable. So comfy. And another favorite thing that I appreciate with so much of what we get from Temu is that the zipper is pink and matches. That blows my mind that so many of pouch container thingies have matching zippers. I have blue, I have yellow, I have the pink, lavender. My gosh. So back to our pouch here. We've got a big pocket right there at the front. You saw me smashing it up to be able to show you. Look how wide that bottom is. That's going to hold a lot. Yeah. Want to go ahead and grab the zipper pull. And here we go. Ooh, yeah, we love the zipper sound. We love zipper sounds. Now, when I'm wearing my rings like this, I'm really shooting myself in the foot as far as being able to open things quickly, conveniently, succinctly. But, oh well. Not only I have to suffer for fashion, you have to suffer with me. All right. Sure enough, it's got a nice waterproof, we should say water resistant interior. Like this just always reminds me of car windshield things that protect you from the sun. And that's protecting you from the sun, and the sun is warm. And this is protecting warm to try and keep your food cool. Anyhow, Adrian, Isn't it, darling? I love it. I love it so much. Okay, 90 cents right now. You could maybe find it for 90 cents last time I looked. Okay, put that down. What else can we grab, Goose? How about super deal? Super deal. This was going on for a while, a couple weeks. And they had it showing it with pasta. It could be your pasta holder. And I like things neat, and as one person, I don't eat a whole thing of pasta serving. So I have a lot of, open pasta. And that would be nice. I have it in, I just keep the box and I put all that in a plastic bag and stand it up in the pantry. So this, again, we say, that was good for pasta. Yeah, got a nice little design. Okay. Good cover. Good depth. Fantastic. I wonder what these, if anything, they're trying to say to us. Because there are words. Super pack. Super pack. Sure. Okay. Super pack. And this side, what are you saying, if anything? I know you're saying something. All right. But it does not want to be read. Oh, well, whatever. Well, these were being advertised like at $1.03. I really should have bought a couple more. Although every time I buy something in plastic, I contemplate it. I'm like, okay, because it's so easy to buy everything in plastic. It's fabulous. It's lightweight. It's so affordable. Plus, you can see through most of it. And at this stage of life and all, if I can't see it, I don't have it. I don't own it. It doesn't exist if I can't see it. And that's why I live like a large closet. Everything is out. Some are displayed on shelves and such like that and all. But it just looks like a holy mess all the time. But it's my stuff. And that's part of my joy. I've always adored my stuff. And can sit forever glancing around my home and seeing how I have my stuff. And some of it, of course, has memories and they'll start flooding in. So I hope you enjoy your decor in whatever way, shape, or form you are doing it in your home. It just should bring you joy every time you open your eyes, every time you go in your front door. And that's what I experience. And I've lived in this place, I think we're going to 5 years. We're heading towards 5 years. Anyhow, this, I'm getting to the point, like Positively Kimmy, someone that you would enjoy watching if you've not checked out her channel, Positively Kimmy. She calls us all her besties, and she and I are definitely besties. Her sister Sissy in the background. So I get to be their bonus sister. And they live in New York. Positively Kimmy, some of the best eye makeup in the world. The best eye makeup in the world. Gorgeous eyes. You have to tune in just to see the beautiful face construction that God, the universe, whomever gave her. Just perfect. Her eyes, she could be a what they call a print model. A lot of it's photography. She would be exquisite for that. Positively, Kimmy. Have you memorized that now? Have I said it enough? Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Sissy. Hi, Mom. Yeah. That's the thing. Making these channels is the depth of the friendships that we're creating. When I first started watching YouTubers doing hauls, it was very, she did hers and hers and hers and hers. And the only two that, of course, you know, talked about each other and this and that is because they're cousins. And that's Only in My Dreams. Her name is Anna. And her cousin, Karen. K is for Karen. So they had this interaction. Other than that, it seemed very, very autonomous. And sometimes it's just because that wasn't my life. I wasn't part of it, maybe, you know, so I wasn't seeing everything. This time around in life, I started my channel January 23. I have a handful, 2 handfuls of friends. We follow each other, we communicate with each other, we support each other, not just in our hauls, but in our daily lives. Very, very supportive of each other. One thing many of us have in common is mental illness. And we definitely support each other with that. Because if you have any form of depression, anxiety, and just having somebody who understands what you're going through, be there. That's huge. That's huge. I spend a lot of time telling my son, I'm sorry, come on. The brain, they're not shooting. It's not connecting. I have killed brain cells with my drug use and everything. So, you know, it's like any kind of illness. If you can't see it, how can you relate to it, right? And thus, we all relate to each other, and it's fabulous. Okay, so far we've seen 2 things. I think this is just going to be a short amount of goods. Bang. Now that's what rings sound like when they're hitting. Okay, let's grab something else quick. Okay, I never ever, I do believe I've not seen anybody haul these. I have hauled the rubber ones. And the rubber one just is a little bit of a form, and it sticks right on your toilet seat. Easy to clean, absolutely, because they're rubber. And so this may not be everybody's cup of tea because it is cloth. I live alone, thus there's absolutely no problem in having covered toilet seats. You know what I'm talking about. Come on. If it's covered, it's going to get a little covered. You feel me? You feel me? Trash can, try to keep things neat. So this one has a cute little feature. All right, this has a wire sewn in, and you just put this on your toilet seat. Okay, I just saw that wire pulled apart. Maybe it was apart already to help it stretch more. Yeah, but I'm going to give it a try. And what's cute about this, the theory of this is if somebody's going to lift this up, let's say a male comes into and wants to use the restroom, doesn't have to touch. You can just take this and pull the seat up and do his business. And please put the seat back down. I don't know what, you just bang it with this. All right. End result. I will not have a cold tush. There's nothing worse than getting out of a warm bed to run to go to the restroom and in the night. In the day when it's cold, the toilet seat is cold. And the plastic one, it's not cold. The rubbery plastic ones that I use already, you know, nice warm tush. And this would be like sitting on a sweater. And I was happy to get this on a major sale at like 53 cents. They can go up to $2+. And of course, I got this color combination, was probably the one on sale, which was fine. Okay, we saw that. Something else we can grab? Yeah. Now, these women's shavers have been around for years and years and years. And they averaged $15. And they took batteries. Well, I was stoked when Temu came out with one that uses an IBS cord to charge. Fantastic. You also get, with the cord and the unit, you get the little brush to help clean the shaving area, we'll just call it. So I got it in white. I got it for only $2.29. It usually is about $3.20. So $2.29, what a terrific, terrific price. And it is charged. Take that off. It is charged. Little goodie right here. You just push it up and this never pinches, cuts, pulls. It's just little wonderful. It's a floating head. If you touch it, it moves. So it's a floating head. So it's floating with you over your skin. And I do this. I do this area. Get rid of all that fuzz. Yes, I do. So, girls, guys, because they show different little razors for men along this idea. Because you can see a guy getting in there who just needs to do this, or, you know, a little touch up and stuff. Fabulous. I was thinking of giving my grand teen one. So beautiful. Cover stays on really tight. And yes, again, the idea was, I'm not going to take it apart. I'm going to get that off. It was here that this would be there. You take it off from the top. And inside there, there's going to be little fuzz from the shaving. And you get to use your goodie to clean it out. Yes, indeed. Okay, the cleaner. The cleaner fell on the floor, but I managed to catch everything else. What a day we're having, huh? So fabulous. Again, something now that I highly recommend. And that little lunch thing that I was showing, the cute pink lunch goodie, again, I am using those to put apples, onions, some potatoes, any fresh veg of like a cucumber, a squash, a zucchini. I am using these little lunch containers with that silver inside to help extend the freshness and the life of those live, they're dead, we picked them, but we call it fresh, right? Fresh food. They stay fresher in that situation. So yes, I bought 2 cute ones at Dollar Tree. I was like, hey, I know what we can do with these. And now, if I see something coming up on Temu, yay! I think it's a terrific gift idea too. Yes, I do. Okay, we're gonna put that down. We did that one. Okay, we're gonna hold off on those. So let's put that container down. And I wanted to see, okay, I know, one thing I want to definitely show so that I'll be able to use that. I had previously bought for, it's like 71 cents. Conehead. It's a ring show, how to show rings. And it even doesn't look like a big cone of incense. But do you see that? It is slanted. Yeah. So when you put the ring on, it's going to present it with face forward, really nice and such. So at 71 cents, got that. Well, look what I got for $1.18. We got a freebie. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, gals, people like Menopause and Madness, she really started with the ring display pieces. And they make a big difference when you're showing your rings off. So, plastic, 3 on a slant, easy to hold to show you the rings. Beautiful presentation. Yeah, cool. So for $1.71, is that what I said? No, $1.18. Got it for $1.18. And if you want just to get stuff like this to have in your jewelry area, and you have some of your favorite rings or rings that, you know, how I have some really huge rings, that they can be on desks because they don't fit in your ring box or something. And plus they're just gorgeous because they're big and wonderful, and you can be displaying them in between wearing them. So I think that is a terrific, terrific item. Definitely wanted to grab that. Then in here, speaking of rings, this ring was 69 cents. And it was the same price when I went to recheck and look. Let's get that ring. Let's get the ring holder. Okay. It is a teardrop. It's a teardrop diamond. Am I doing this right? Well, I guess it depends on how you like to wear your teardrops. Okay, so that's a very pretty diamond. You see there's diamonds on the side. It's in a silver tone. 69 cents. All right. I haven't tried it on yet. Let's go ahead. What size? Yep, 9s. I tend to buy a lot of 9s because ones that you can't buy in sizes tend to all be for the smaller fingers. So let's take off one of the rings I'm presently wearing. A 9 is my pointer finger. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Oh, see, look, we have a teardrop shape in the yellow stone, and now in a white stone. We gotta call them white. I'm just calling them diamonds. We all know they're rhinestones, for heaven's sakes. Okay, that is nice. Fits beautifully, super comfortable. It's gonna make a nice statement. You know how I'm gonna love covering fingers with lots of diamond. So here we got one for that finger. Yay! All right, I'm going to take that off and secure it. Right now, while I'm showing you things, I have my little ring goodie that I bought previously on Temu. If you have rings, it's a terrific thing to have, absolutely. In the neighborhood of $2 on Temu. So I'm going to put my color one back in place. Yay, good one. And I'm liking being able to throw my things away. Yes, I am. All right. Another thing that I got that I want to be sure to show, I got this for only 39 cents. 39 cents for this sheet of beautiful, beautiful stones. Look at that. All right. What are they, you say? Well, they're sticky. They're sticky to the paper. They are decorative skin jewelry. Yay! So like with today's fabulous makeup, and I have this cascading group of stars. Are the stars out tonight? Is it cloudy or is it bright? Oh, I only have eyes for you, dear. Yeah, you. I'm pointing to myself. Me, myself, and I. It's crowded at times. So this is going to be really good fun because I'm going to do that. I'm really wanting to do like a row on the eyebrow bone, you know. There's a lot of shadow and the protuberance of the brow bone creates like shadow. I have no eyebrows. I pluck them. I got bored with having eyebrows. I never did them nicely. They were just there. I think someone who wears glasses, that's an automatic eyebrow. An automatic eyebrow. Look at it, it's right there. No one's ever said, wow, you don't have any eyebrows. I am going to be getting another eye doctor appointment. I had to cancel the last one that I'd waited 4 months for because I had a really bad anxiety attack the day before and had to say no, just say no. So I'm interested to see if the eye doctor wants to say anything about, no, your brows are important. They're, you know, catching all of the stuff so it doesn't go in your eyes. Well, I'll just pretend. No, I'm not going to say it because that, you know, those are people's disease. It's not my pretend. I don't like eyebrows for me. Yay. So these are going to be fun. One thing that it says is, yeah, it's got the stickies, but the skin should be clear and free of oil, dust, or makeup. Well, for criminal's sake. It says hold the diamond with tweezers, move it left and right, and then remove it. Right. Going to have fun with this. So when I read that thing about clean face, no makeup, and blah, blah, I bought some eyelash glue at my Dollar Tree recently to have on hand, because that's what it says. If it needs to be reinforced, use false eyelash glue. Yay! I'm looking forward to this a lot. Goodness, I am getting to show so many things. Yay! All right, let's go ahead with this. With my new phone, I naturally needed new phone cases. The phone is on the stand. So we won't be trying it on. This case, this is high end for Adrian. You know, anything $3 and above, that's my high end. for the most part, my high end, absolutely. $3.48. But the roses got me. They looked so gorgeous in the ad on Temu. Roses are my absolute favorite flower, always have been. Now you can put them with peonies. My mom person, she loved peonies. Peonies have the best scent. For the most part, you're never going to get a rose with any scent unless it's accidentally a purple lavender sterling rose. They're the only ones, as it were, well, that had scent. And people were saying, yeah, Adrian, they breed the scent out of the rose. And that doesn't make any sense to me, but must make sense to a lot of people since that's what they're doing. I have it on airplane mode. Airplane mode. What am I hearing? Okay. The phone is trying to ring through my iPad. I can't win. And I'm sure that's my son. I'm always sure it's my son. And last 2 times I complained it wasn't my son. So, look, this is just so pretty. I really, really love the roses. Oh my God, they're so pretty. I don't do fake flowers or anything like that. It's just not me. I never did it. In San Francisco, I used to get bunches of small bud roses. And we're talking, they would be cheap, you know, $2 a bunch, something very, very inexpensive. And then I would dry them upside down on my wall in my little mini kitchen up in my garret. I had a garret apartment. Yes, totally faboo. A garret is the top of the complex. It's a Victorian. So you have the main level, a middle level, and the top level was the garret. Oh, so faboo. I loved that apartment. It had a potbelly stove in the living room and the slanted ceiling because it was the garret. But the most unbelievable feature of all in that apartment is it had a widow's walk. Here we were facing out towards the water, as it were, because in those days it would have just not have been built up with buildings and such blocking views. And a widow's walk, tiny metal balcony. So I had a beautiful glass, small door leading out onto the balcony. And what the widow walk was is she would go out. Her man has been at sea, and if you have been alerted that they're returning, you're out there and you're looking and looking and looking for the ship. Did the ship arrive? Is he on the ship? Or is she a widow? You write your story. Is she a widow? Or was he safely back from sea? What a lifetime, huh? What a lifetime. So all of that in my apartment. With this, I have to have the pop socket things. So, when I'm doing my selfies, gotta have it. If you don't have that, it's not going to work out. So one that might work out, I didn't really buy it for this one though. I think roses might need diamonds. But on this little floral one, This was $1.78 for the pop socket. When I was at AT&T getting my phone, and I bought, you know, a deluxe protective case for it, and the pop sockets there were $10. All right, I like to kind of grab it and open it. All right, there we go. And that might go here, because look, it goes well with that pink rose. Yeah, that might work out fine. Really pretty, people. And look at that. That's like, we'll say $3.50 and $1.75. So I can do 3 and 1 is 4. 50 and 75 makes it like $5.50 for this setup. Ooh, high end, people, $5.50. All right, stoked that I was able to show you these. So we'll put that in. We did show it pile. And if indeed I had the other phone case, yes I do. Leaning down, sorry, talking to the bag. This phone case was like 89 cents or $1 or something. It's not in its bag because I had been using it on the phone. And when I saw it, nothing about this says Adrian. I don't do lavender and purples. I don't do lavender and purples. I don't do hearts. I do let you know. I don't do hearts. Every time I'm at a post office, and looking at the stamps that are available, and I go, no hearts. I don't do hearts. I'm certainly not going to put hearts on bills and things. That's when we were really paying things by check. Wow, back in that day, my return address labels had to coordinate with the stamp. You can picture that, right? Yeah. If you're going to get an envelope from Adrian, that return address is going to coordinate with the stamp. And I tried to always buy stamps that I enjoyed. Certainly, if you can get something different, why buy a plain stamp? And with forever stamps, ooh, fantastic for us in life. I don't even have any idea what, I don't know if it's 55 cents. It could be more for, we'll call it a single postage for an envelope. I'm just really not that sure. But lastly on here, what I did like is the abstractness there. And the lavender doesn't bother me at all. It works. It's the G. It was inexpensive. Just had gotten my phone and grabbed it. The G is for my sister George. She was the eldest of us 3 girls. We had George, Marie, and Adrian. Yeah, although I was called Butch. I didn't know my name was Adrian until I was sent to school. All right, so the G is for George. And I would say, now that, will you excuse me, I have to take a dive again. Oh my goodness. I had to dive down to get that pop socket. When I got the pop socket, what I'd had in mind was putting it on here. But now that I see it together, I don't like it. There's no color in there that it's drawing nicely with. So this may then very well, I did like it. It was like, you know, the poor cousin with the roses. I don't know. It looked nice on the roses one. So very possibly we'll use it for that. I'm not sure that I have anything coming in a pop socket. I do have for $1.80 something a good rhinestone one. Yes, indeed. So I wanted just to show you that. It's a very, very wonderful array of what you call covers. The third one that I'd also bought was right here, and I was like, oh wait, you knew you had another, is this green. 89 cents-ish with the pop socket. With the pop socket. This would be something like buy every color. So I think that's wonderful. That's what I've had on the phone because it goes off and on very easily, doesn't add any weight, and had what was needed. My case that I got at AT&T is really hard to take off. And with nails, we'll call it harder even to take off. It's really tight, tight, tight. So that's why I was like, gotta get a bunch of easy ones because you have to take your cases off if they have pop sockets and such, because they're not gonna fit into your tripod holder situation for your phone. Well, we're at 46 minutes. I think that's like a really, really, really long time. So I'm going to end it. We did get to see a bunch of fun stuff. At least it was fun for me, as ever. I hope it was good for you. Got to see some great phone cases. We all know that for very, very little money on Temu, we can get phone cases, new accessories to add oomph and punch to our outfits. And again, as I am telling you, everything is visual. So if I see something of mine and it's got like a case that's looking cute, or one that's saying to me always, I love you, George. I love you, George. George died at 73. Her name was Georgette Laura. And I'm Adrienne Beatrice. And growing up, I despised my name Beatrice. And I was able to make fun of it because the spelling of Beatrice, I would be able to say. I like beets and I hate rice. Beet rice, that's my name. Beatrice, beet rice. What a child. What a child. Must have been such a thrill for the family, don't you think? My great aunt, she was Beatrix. Why the heck couldn't they have given me Beatrix? I wouldn't have mind growing up being called Trixie. I think that would have been fantastic, as a matter of fact. Adrienne was too long. I didn't know it was my name till school, so there's a lot of years before school. What I knew my name to be was Butch. I had a soup bowl haircut, like in our day, it was a Buster Brown soup bowl haircut. And this family story was there, I'm sitting in my high chair with my Buster Brown, and Grandpa said, she's Butch. She's a Butch. Not that I'm Butch. He wouldn't have known nowadays what we would call being. No. So from then on, apparently, I was just called Butch, and that's what I thought my name was. Yeah, and then at school I learned my name was Adrienne. And as an adult, I was going to go to community college in Hawaii, and I was about 18, I don't know. It was really, but my husband at the time had said, because I was called Butch. That was my name for friends and family forever. My name was Butch. Adrienne at school, Butch. everywhere else. And he did that. When you're in school, call yourself Adrian, not Butch. Oh, okay. And I did. So each time I entered a school, I did put Adrian as, yes, that's what you call me. That's my name. 50 minutes, how hideous. I'll be lucky if you watch 20 of it. My demographics say that on the age groups, and then let's pretend it says like 55 to 65 and 65 plus, the last two selection areas. And that's where they say that's my demographic, 55 to 65 plus. Now, I really thought some of you were in your 40s. I could venture to say 30s, but that's probably too young at this point, because 72 people, I'm going to be 73 in a couple of days. I'm so excited. 73, 7 and 3 is 10, down to 1. And in numerology, you always 1. How can you not love 1? Number 1. So I'm excited. In numerology, I get to... I always add numbers. Numbers are a good soothing situation for people like with ADD and anxiety and such. We do number things a lot. Count the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the repetition. All right, I am taking the phone off. I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to answer the phone call. Thanks so much. Don't forget, please do subscribe, like, leave a comment.